we have a linear differential equation with variable coefficients. So till now what we have taken is linear differential equation, no doubt homogeneous, non-homogeneous, but how the coefficients were. Like for example, take one take one thing, d square y by dx square plus 4 dy by dx plus 4y is equal to some phi of x if I take. Tell me, is it linear differential equation? It's linear because it's okay, degree is 1. Okay, linear means degree, power should be highest order derivative, power should be 1. Now this is linear differential equation. Now see, along with d square y by dx square, what is the coefficient here? What is attached to d square y by dx square? What is its coefficient? Am I audible or no?
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
Just tell me what is there attached to d square y by dx square. What do you have here? Nothing means it is 1, isn't it? Now along with dy by dx, what is attached here? What is its coefficient? Coefficient is 4, no? Now here, even for y also the coefficient is 4. So you can see we have the coefficient as 1, 4 and 4. Tell me, are they constants or variables?
Constants.
They are constant. So what you have learned till now to solve a linear differential equation with the constant coefficients. What you learned is constant coefficient. Now, if you replace these constant by some variable values, variables means you can take x or y. If it is attached, like instead of constants, if you have variables, you can observe in equation 1. Just see, you have nth order derivative. Along with that, you have x raised to n. Isn't it coefficient of nth order derivative is x raised to n, and x is what? Variable or a constant?
Variable.
Variable, right? Similarly here, P1 is constant. It's given as P1 is constant, but it is again n minus 1th derivative is attached to again a variable. So similarly, you can see, observe over here, even dy by dx is attached to some variable as x. So this is again no doubt a linear differential equation of nth order, but with what coefficients? Variable coefficients. Okay, now for your study, this has got lot many parts because variable can be of any different variety. In that for your study you have got two. First one is Cauchy's linear equation and the second one is Legendre's linear equation. So today I am going to start with Cauchy's linear equation. Okay, now the standard format of this Cauchy's linear equation is along with nth order derivative if x raised to n is attached. That means what is the order of this d raised to n y by dx raised to n? What is the order of this? Isn't it n? So along with that, you should have x to the power n only. Similarly here n minus 1 the derivative is there. Along with that, you should have x to the power n minus 1 only. So suppose if you have like this, so obviously this is first order, dy by dx is raised to, you can say first order, so x to the power 1. If you have such a situation, such a differential equation, it is called as Cauchy's linear equation. Okay, now already we know how to solve linear differential equation with which coefficients we have learned till now. We have learned regarding constant coefficients, isn't it? So already that theory is known. So we'll just think of a method or just a way where we can convert this variable coefficient into what? Constant coefficient. If it is possible, then we can apply the earlier method. Yes, it is possible. So the substitution here, just see. To solve such a equation, so what care you have to take if you are having a second order derivative, along with that you should have a x square only. If you have a first order derivative, let it be a constant, but you should have a x along with that. Otherwise it is not Cauchy's. Are you getting it? Huh? Whatever is the order, so power of x also should be same for that particular term. Then only it is Cauchy's linear equation. Now, to solve it, we just go for, so what is problematic? The coefficient, right? So that coefficient x, you take it as e raised to z. So this is the substitution we go for. Now, if x is e raised to z, I'll keep, what is z? I'll transfer my exponential this side, it becomes, if exponential is transferred, what will get? Isn't it, you will get log x. Yes. So x is equal to e raised to z is a substitution. So that z is log x. Okay. Now what to do? Now here start with the first order derivative. What is this? Dy by dx. We are 100% sure when it is Cauchy's, it is attached to x to the power 1. So when you take x to the power 1, dy by dx, this has to be, this will be converted to the form dy. How it is converted? There is some theory in between which I'm not going to give you, but it happens when you go for this substitution. Got it? When you're substituting x equal to e raised to z, the changes are x to the power 1 dy by dx converts to dy. Similarly, second order derivative is attached to which coefficient? X to the power 2. So this will be now not d square y, it is d into d minus 1 into y. Just see the change. Okay, it's not d square y, it is d into d minus 1 into y. On the similar lines, can you tell me what will be d cube? Oh, sorry, x cube into d cube y by dx cube will be? There is a symmetry. First order only d. Second order 2 terms, d into d minus 1. Third order?
D into D minus 1 into D minus 2.
D minus 2.
Very good. Into y. Y will be as it is. The main important thing here, capital D is not d by dx, it is d by dz. This is the only change. So how you will get? It will be actually, if you just transfer it, no, here. Now you can see. This is like, what is the coefficient of dy by dx? Variable or constant? Here, LHS part. Variable or constant? Variable or constant?
Variable, ma'am.
Variable. Now see the coefficient of dy here. What is the coefficient of dy? Isn't it 1? So tell me, is it constant or variable now? It is again constant, right? Similarly, this is again attached to a variable coefficient. This side, if you see, if I just simplify it, what are the coefficients of d square and d? Are they not constant? Means LHS part has got variable coefficient and RHS part has got all here constant coefficient, isn't it? We converted variable coefficient into constant coefficient with the help of which substitution? X is equal to e raised to z. So again, if you substitute back all these values over here, your function LHS part will be converted as a function of d. In all the terms, you can take a y common. Just observe here, y will be common, right? Only thing, RHS part is phi of x. Function of x converts to function of z, because what we have taken d here, what is d? D is a function of d by dz it is. So independent variable is z, no? So you have to convert this given equation, which is in terms of x and y, in terms of y and z. Now tell me, is it not similar? Is it not similar to f of d into y equal to phi of x? Am I right? Only change is what? Instead of some function of x, you have function of z. That's all. Do you know how to solve it then? Isn't it? We have learned how to solve a homogeneous as well as non-homogeneous, so that we can apply the earlier method and solve it. Okay, I don't know how much, to what extent it is clear. Let me take example. Main important thing, the substitution. Okay, so write down the question. Solve x square d square y by dx square minus x dy by dx plus y is equal to log x. Again, they don't mention that it belongs to which category. You only have to identify. Is it belonging to linear differential equation with constant or variable coefficient? That is my first question.
Variable coefficient.
Variable. Just clearly you can see it is attached to some variable. So now, is it Cauchy's? Let's see. Is it Cauchy's? Along with dy by dx, you have x to the power 1. Along with second order, you have x to the power 2. Isn't it Cauchy's?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so just write that thing. Given equation is Cauchy's linear equation. Sometimes no, one x will be extra, x will be less. You have to just check. Okay. Now, when it is Cauchy's, you have to start with a solving part. So here the step is fixed. What we have to take? Substitution. What is that? What is the substitution? For all Cauchy's, it is fixed. No, madam. No, directly. X value to be substituted. First, unless you change x, your d and all will not change. Tell me what I've taken first. Yeah, x is equal to e raised to z. So z is what? Log x. This is compulsory step to be written, huh? Okay, so if you go for this substitution, then if you take x dy by dx, what is the value of this? Just now discussed. If it is only first order, only one d will come, right? Yeah. What about the second order? They are all fixed.
d minus 1.
D into d minus 1
D
into
minus-
1. Huh. Now shall I take x cube into d cube y by dx cube for this problem?
No, ma'am.
No,
ma'am.
because it is not present. Why to worry about extra things? And one more thing, take this as equation 1. Actually, you should write again and take it as 1. Let it be. Now, one thing you do mention, what is capital D? This is important thing.
D
by
dx by
D
dz.
by dz. So when you have y as a function of x, your answer of CF and PI contains in terms of x. When it is d by dz, how you should have CF and PI in terms of? In
dz
terms
only.
of z only.
Z.
Yeah, that care. After that, we convert in terms of x. Okay, yeah. So let us take all these and see what happens to equation 1. What I have to write? X square d square y by dx square as? What I have to write?
D minus.
D into d minus 1 into y. Don't do everything at once. Step by step you do it. Second term is negative. No, so I have to write minus. What is x into dy by dx?
dy.
Dy plus y, no change as it is. Can you tell me what is log x?
Z.
Z.
Yeah, it is z. Okay. Now, actually that means here there are two variables x and y. You have to change again that two variables only. But if I write it as log x, no. My d is in terms of z. My y is there and you are writing x. So how many variables will be? 3. So don't do like that. You should substitute in such a way that you should have only two variables. Simplify. Now in all the terms, what is common? LHS. What is common?
Y.
Right. So if you take y common, I'll write like little direct step. I'll multiply and write it. What is d into d?
D square.
Yeah. D into minus 1.
Minus
Minus
D.
d. And here from, okay, this is done for the first term. Second term, what will get? If you take y
Minus
common,
D.
minus d.
minus d. Yes. And what about the last term?
So
1.
Plus 1. Yes. Is equal to z. Good. Someone is following my tone. You understand maths. That is the important part I want. Okay. So this is now d square. What is minus d minus d?
Minus 2d.
minus 2d.
Yeah, minus 2d plus 1 into y equal to z. Is it not similar to what we used to solve? Am I right? So
Yes, ma'am.
we have to use the earlier method because all now see the coefficient. The coefficient of d square is 1, coefficient of d is 2, and coefficient here is 1. Isn't it? All are constant. But given problem, it was variable. Got the thing? So how we could do it? By this substitution. Yeah. Now tell me how to find the answer. How to get the general solution. General solution depends on
CF and PI.
CF and PI.
why on both? Because it is a non-homogeneous.
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 Yeah. First we'll find CF. To find CF, what we write?
Auxiliary equation.
Auxiliary equation is what now?
M square minus 2m plus 1.
Very good. Now tell me the roots. I think this is m minus 1 the whole square expansion, if I'm not wrong. Or else check in calculator, you will get it. What are the roots? Is it 1 and 1? Do
Yes, ma'am.
check. Yeah. Because in exam, I can't come and help you if I want also. Okay, now 1 and 1. Which type of roots? Real and
Equal.
equal. How to write it for 1 and 1 then?
C1 plus C2x into a raised to x.
Very bad. You forgot one thing. CF and PI should be written in terms of Z only. So you should tell me in terms of
Z.
Z. Yeah. So what I have to write? Z or X? Confirm.
Yes.
Z.
Raised to z.
First here C1 plus C2 Z, then e raised to Z. Is it correct? Now what you can do here only if you want convert in terms of X only. If it is not complicated, substitute back. So C1 no change, C2 no change. Tell me what is the value of Z in terms of X? See here, what is Z in terms of X? Huh? Log.
Log
So
x.
log X. How I should write e raised to Z in terms of X? See here, e raised to Z is X.
X.
Yeah, so find it by usual way and substitute back the value of Z so that your answer is done. What is the next part?
PI.
PI. How to write it? 1 upon d square minus 2d plus 1 operating on which function here? Only Z. Right? RHS part is Z, right? So we have to take it as Z. Now don't convert back to X. First you simplify entire thing. Now this belongs to which case? This belongs to which case? Case 1, 2, 3.
1.
1. What
No,
is
ma'am.
first case? Yeah, tell me what is case 1 better. Isn't it e raised to ax plus b is the first case? What is the second case? Sine or cos of ax plus b. What is the third case?
X raised to m.
Or any polynomial, right? So this belongs to which case?
Third case.
Third case, right? Isn't it in the form x to the power m? Don't worry. It is now what we have taken is x is a variable. Here z is a variable. Isn't it? It belongs to the third case. Sure? Or first case? It's not first case, huh? Okay. Yeah, right. What we do in the last case, third case, what we do? How we find PI? By which
Division.
method? Division method. So we have to write the numerator as dividend as it is. Now how should I write the divisor?
1 plus 1
Yeah,
minus 2d.
start from constant. 1 minus 2d plus d square. Correct? Yeah. Now to cancel z, what I want below z? Obviously,
Z.
z only.
Z.
Yeah. So do you have z in the first term? No, so z has to be taken up. Now divided by, actually 1 is there, divided by 1 will not matter much. Isn't it z if I take, I'll get z into 1 as z. Okay, but do you get only one term or how many terms? How many terms I have to write if I take z in the quotient part? How many terms?
Terms.
3 terms you should write. 3 terms. Okay, let it be. Existing non-zero, zero, I'm not bothered. You have 3 terms, so you should write here 3 terms, right? So first thing is what? Minus 2 into d operating on z is how much? Derivative of z. 1, no? 1. Are you understanding or no? This is z. Operate it on all the 3 terms and write it here. What is the second order derivative of z? 0. Am I right? Are you following or no? Division method, similar way. Okay, now what has to be done? How can I proceed with division? Change the signs, correct? So these 2 will go. What remains? Isn't it 2 will remain? Please answer. Otherwise, difficult for me. I'm not writing examination of M2.
ma'am.
You people are eligible to write. Huh? What I want now? Below 2 again, I want 2 only. So what I have to take here? Plus 2 or minus 2?
+2.
Plus 2
Plus 2.
only. If you take 2 and operate it on this, 2 into 1 is 2 minus 2 into what is derivative of 2? 0.
0.
Second order derivative is also 0. So again change the sign and we'll get remainder as 0. So what is your PI?
And plus 2.
Z plus 2. Now what is the value of Z? Substitute back. Just see what is Z in terms of X. What is Z? Log X plus 2. This is the PI. Now write the last step. What is that? Yeah, what I have to substitute for GS? We have to take it as Y only. It will not change. What is CF? Better you write CF in terms of X what you are written. Okay, don't write in terms of Z. That will be extra step. What is that? C1 plus C2 into log X into X plus PI is what? Log X plus 2.
X.
Now, is the part clear? This is one of the simplest important example. Any confusions are there? Anything? Let's check. The substitution is fixed. First, you should confirm that it is Cauchy's, yes or no. Then all this substitution is fixed. When you substitute back, it converts to a differential equation with constant coefficients. Then write auxiliary equation. Depending on the nature of the roots, write the CF part. Then PI as a usual way. First, confirm it belongs to which case and apply according to that. Only thing CF and PI should be converted in terms of X and substituted in GS. Let me take next example. Right now. X square d square y by dx square. Okay, this is x square d square y by dx square minus x dy by dx plus 2y is equal to sine of log x. Okay, hope you have written the question. Tell me first thing, is it Cauchy's or regular example?
Cauchy.
Cauchy's only, right? Write down. Let write the same equation, x square, you can say like y double dash minus xy dash plus 2y is equal to sine of log x. No need to write in terms of d. Okay, keep it as it is. No problem. Equation 1 is Cauchy's linear equation. So what should be the next step? It is all fixed, huh? When you say Cauchy's, the step is fixed. What is that? Substitution. What is the substitution for Cauchy's? X equal to e raised to z. So what is z? Log x. So I even know what you can do. Instead of going for writing d square y by dx square and all, you can write it as y double dash also. It is also same. So what is x into y dash? Means x into dy by dx. To be substituted as what? If you go for this
dy.
x dy, very good. Similarly, what happens to x square y double dash? Hope you are not getting confused with the notations. Y double dash means second order derivative only. What is x square y double dash?
D
into d minus 1.
D minus
1 into y. What is only thing you have to mention? Now here even know what you can do. Take RHS separate and you can substitute. So what is RHS? Sine of log x, right? So this becomes sine of, what is log x? Z. Means you need to convert your function of x in terms of function of z. This is compulsory. Okay, what is important here? What is d? What is d? Capital
D by
D.
dz.
D by dz only. So that your first all answers will be in terms of z. Convert in terms of x. Okay. Let us substitute all these changes in equation 1. What is the value of x square y double dash? D into d minus 1 into y. What is xy dash? Dy plus 2y equal to sine of log x is z. Simplified. You know what is common is y. Even what you can do here, d into d is d square. D into minus 1 is minus d, and minus d is how much?
minus 2.
Minus 2d.
Minus 2d. I'll write directly. Hope you can understand. Is equal to sine z. Yeah. Is it not differential equation with now constant coefficient? Okay. It's a non-homogeneous. Let us find CF and PI both. What is the auxiliary equation? What is the auxiliary equation?
M square minus 2m plus
Very good. Okay, take in calculator and find out the roots.
1 plus I, 1 minus.
1 plus or minus I should be your answer. Okay, 1 plus or minus I. Which type of roots?
Complex.
Complex roots. How you write for complex? CF part. What is the real part? Real and imaginary both are 1 and 1. How to write it now? E raised to 1x C1 cos x plus C2 sin x. Am I right?
yes, ma'am.
No,
E raised
I'm wrong.
And
Z
z.
Z
E raised to z.
You should write in terms of z. Okay, so e raised to z, then C1 cos z plus C2 sin z. Yeah. Now what you can do, convert now this z in terms of x. What is e raised to z
X.
in terms of x? Is x. Yeah. C1 cos of. What is z now? Z is
Log x.
log x. Okay. Plus C2 sin of. What I should write? Again log x. So is it not converted in terms of x now? This is the required CF. Let us find PI. PI is equal to 1 upon d square minus 2d plus 2 operating on which function?
Sin z.
Z
Sin z. Sin z. Now tell me, this belongs to which case? Sin Z.
Second.
Second case.
Second case. What do we do in second case? We go for a replacement in the first two case, right? In the second case, we replace d by or d square by.
D square.
Yeah, d square by what? D square by minus a square. What is a? A is 1, right? So replace d square by minus 1. Okay, minus 1. What will get? 1 upon d square is just see. One step I'll go direct. This d square is minus 1. What is minus 1 plus 2? Minus 1 plus 2 is 1. 1 minus 2d. Now do you remember in second case when you have such a linear factor, what you used to do?
Rationalize.
Rationalize. So multiply and divide by
1 plus 2.
1 plus 2d. Recall the method, otherwise it is difficult. Into sin z. Okay. So now again a minus b into a plus b, a square minus b square. And in this d square has to be replaced by what?
Minus.
Minus 1. Yes, hope this step is clear. A square minus b square, in that d square is replaced by minus 1. Now take this sin z inside. So 1 into sin z means sin z plus 2 into d operating on sin z will give us what?
Cos Z.
D means differentiation of sin z is cos z. Okay, which is nothing but sin z plus 2 cos z divided by what? What will get? Minus into minus,
Five.
this is plus 5. Okay. Now what you do? Write these quantities in terms of x. So this is 1 by 5 into bracket sine of z. What is z in terms of x? What is z? Z is equal to
Sin log x.
log x plus 2 cos of log x. Okay, whole divided by 5. Yeah, write that last step, which will give you 1 mark. Yeah, do substitute and write down. Okay, substitute and write that last step. Let us take next one. Solve x square d cube y by dx cube
Is not visible, ma'am.
plus x d square y by dx square plus dy by
Screen
dx.
is not visible.
Ma'am,
And
screen
not
not
using.
Okay, 1 second.
Screen is not visible.
Yeah. I'll just share it once again. Now, okay. Hope you can see now.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Let me
Yes, ma'am.
continue. Yeah, write this question. Plus dy by dx is equal to x log x. See this question and tell me, is it belonging to the first category or is it Cauchy's or even different?
Different.
Huh? Which case it belongs to? It is going to belong to first case where it is with constant coefficients, or is it Cauchy's or
Coaches,
not?
ma'am.
How Cauchy's?
Not Cauchy.
Variables are
Not Cauchy.
It is not Cauchy's. Just a minute. I'll just. Okay, 1 second. You just change it because earlier, no, we had all the 5 types. Now for you, it is only 3 types. No, I need to take only those from Cauchy's. Now you just take it as divided by x is better, please. It is actually not a Cauchy's, but can be converted to Cauchy's, right?
Yes, ma'am.
What you are finding less, huh? Isn't it? It is
Multiply
not
X.
multiply
one
by
more variable.
x.
X.
Solve the problem. Agree? Am I right? Yes, because third order is there, but the power of x is 2. 1x is less. Here also 1x is less. So better you just multiply by x throughout. Therefore, what will you get? The first term. Multiply by x, the
X
given
cube.
equation. First term is x cube d cube y by dx cube plus x square t square y by dx square plus what will you get? X dy by dx. The term y is missing here. Okay, not to worry. If you multiply by x, what happens here? What remains?
Okay.
Isn't it
Okay.
log x? Actually, if I take x here, no, it becomes x square. That was a fourth case, which is not there for your study. So I just, okay, I have taken it out. But please take it as divided by x. Now, is it Cauchy's? Is
Yes,
it Cauchy? Yeah, it is 100% Cauchy's linear equation. So we know how to solve it. What is the next step? I have to write substitution. What is that? Put. What is the substitution?
X is equal to
You should tell every time, then you will become perfect. Plus point for you. So if I take x into dy by dx is what? It will be converted to what if you go for this substitution? Dy, right? X square d square y by dx square will d into d minus 1 into y. Next, x cube d cube y by dx cube will be what? Is what? Tell me this. This is now new member in our equation. What we have to substitute this third order as?
A into d minus 1 into d minus 2.
Very good. D into d minus 1 into d minus 2. Similarly, suppose if you have fourth, you have to write till
Minus 3.
Okay, now here RHS part is log x and already we have taken now log x is z. So not to worry, it is now RHS part can be taken up. So let us take the substitution in equation 1. So third order is written as d into d minus 1 into d minus 2 into y. Plus second order is d into d minus 1 into y. First order is dy. Shall I write a y here? One more y?
No, ma'am.
No, there is
No,
no
ma'am.
y. Don't write extra. Don't write extra. No extra marks. Marks will be deducted. Okay, y, take it out. If you multiply these, so how I'm going to multiply? No, just see. This is d. If I take inside, it is d square minus d. I'll multiply with d minus 2. D square into d is how much? D square
D cube.
d cube. Okay. Next, d square into minus 2.
Minus 2d.
Minus 2d square, right? Now I'll take this d inside, it is minus d. So this minus d I multiply with both the terms here. minus d into d
minus d.
minus d square. Okay, done. Now minus d into minus 2.
Minus 2
No, minus
plus
d into
2d.
minus 2 plus 2d. Don't change any plus or minus because no, how the marks are till here, no, this step 2 marks, then what differential equation you have written, no, if it is correct, then they will see the next part. Otherwise, they will not see. If it is wrong, obviously LHS, RHS both will be like CF, PI, both are going to be wrong, right? So don't create such problems. Is it clear? The multiplication of these three brackets? Agree
Yes,
with
ma'am.
this? Okay. Now take this d inside again. What will get? What will get if you take d inside? It is d square minus d. Correct? And what do you have here? Plus d is equal to z. Tell me what we can simplify here. Plus d minus d goes, I guess. Huh? Anything else?
Plus d square.
Okay. This is plus d square. Huh. Plus d square minus d square also goes, huh? Huh. What remains then? D cube, huh? Minus 2d square plus 2d, correct? Into y is equal to z, no? Am I right?
Yes.
Now write the auxiliary equation. M cube minus 2m square plus 2m is equal to 0. How can we simplify best way? Take m common. Correct, no? Minus 2m plus 2. So m is 0. I think just now we have solved this similar example. I think previous one. Or else solve it in calculator and tell me the roots. What are the roots for m square minus 2m plus 2?
1 plus or minus 1.
Yeah, it is, I think, previous. Tell me now the CF part. How to write for 0? So whether I have to write a Z or I have to write a X?
Z.
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 Okay, yeah. How to write for these complex? Okay. Now substitute back. E raised to 0 is no, not to worry. It will be, you will get only the constant. What is e raised to z here? E raised to 0 is there, no? That is 1 only. E raised to z value in terms of x is what? E raised to z is x. What is z?
Okay.
Log x
Log x.
plus C2 sine of log x. This is CF part. Now PI. So 1 upon, what do you have? D cube minus 2d square plus 2d operating on, what is RHS function here? Z. This
Z.
case belongs to what? This case,
Unknown.
shall I make it as Z square? Because Z already solved, no? Okay, one thing, what you do? Don't worry. Here, log x, what you have taken, no, log x the whole square you take. Huh? There won't be much changes, not to worry. Because no, I don't want to take again the similar format. Take it as Z square. Are you getting it? RHS part I have changed. So take it as Z square. Again, Z square has to be divided by this denominator. How to write the denominator? Shall I start from D cube or 2D?
2D.
2D minus 2D square plus D cube. Okay, keep it in correct format. Now you take the term. Now be careful here. What do you have? You have it as not only constant, you have it as 2D. So I want below Z square, I want a Z square only. So integrate z square. What is the integration?
Z cube by
Z cube by 3.
Z cube by 3. But if you just see, if I just take derivative of z cube by 3, it is z square. But what is extra here? Which is extra here in the first term? Isn't it 2 is extra?
2.
Yeah. So what you do, take that don't want term in the denominator.
Denominator.
Okay. Yeah. Take z cube by 6 and perform this part and just see whether you get z square yes or no. See, 2 into derivative of z cube by 6. Derivative of z cube is 3z square divided by 6. Am I correct? Isn't it? 6 and this 6 will go. Is it not? You'll get z square. Confirmed? Is the method clear? If it is constant, not to worry. But if you have some derivative type, no, this is how we have to take it. Is it clear for all? Yeah, let me just end up. I'll just take and complete this example. Now we'll not get only one term, we'll get 3 terms here. Next, minus 2 into second order derivative of z cube by 3. Okay, so 1 by 6 I'll take out. What is the first order derivative of z cube?
3z square.
3z square. What is the second order? 3 2s are
6z.
6z. So
Z.
this 6 and 6 will go. What will get?
Minus 2z.
Minus 2z.
Minus 2Z.
Okay. Yeah. Now, this is again, this is third order derivative, only third order derivative. First order derivative is 3z square by 6. Correct. Second order derivative is 3 2s are 6z divided by 6. What is the third order derivative of now remaining? One more order
1.
derivative.
1.
Yeah, this is first order, second order, third order will be 1. So you have to write it as plus 1. Change the sign. So this is 2z minus 1. Clear? Now, we want to cancel 2z. So I want a 2z here. What I should take? Integration of 2z is what? Z square by 2. But you have a 2 extra, so that should be taken here. Means just take z square by 2 and check. Take z square by 2 and check. What I did, I have taken the integration of 2z over here and then I have divided by 2. See, 2 into what is derivative of z square by 2? 2z by 2. Isn't it 2z? Done. Minus 2 into second order derivative of z square by 2. What is the first order derivative? See here, first order is 2z by 2. 2 and 2 cancels. Z remains. So remaining z derivative is 1. Isn't it? Minus 2. Third order derivative is 0, not to worry. Change the sign again. What is minus 1 plus 2?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Plus 1. Yeah.
Ma'am, can you explain how we got the term minus 2z plus 1 again?
This part. See, when you just go for a division, this term you want, this term.
Yes, ma'am. Minus 2z plus 1.
See what I have taken the quotient first part z cube by 6, right? So I have to operate it on minus 2z square. Am I right? I have operated z cube by 6 on the first term. I'm getting it as z square. Done. Next, I have to take the same term. I have to operate it on minus 2z square. So minus 2 into, it is second order derivative. What is the first order derivative? What is derivative of z cube?
3z square.
3z square by 6. Okay. So now what I will do? So this is 3 2s are 6. Done. I'll cancel it. Remaining is minus z square. But this is only first order. I want the second order. So what is again one more derivative of z square?
2z.
Derivative of z square is 2z. And outside I have a minus. So isn't it minus 2z? Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Similarly, you take this z cube by 6 and find its third order derivative, you will get it as 1 because that 6 and 6 will be cancelled. You can confirm it. It is easy. Huh? Means what quotient you take here, which term you take, no, it should be operated on all the 3 terms of the divisor. and those terms should be written here. Okay. Yeah, let me continue.
Yes.
Will you just try to find out it? It is easy way. So now this is -1 plus 2 is 1. I want here 1 only. So what I should take? 1 means integration of 1 is z. Okay, but I don't want a 2. Confirm, is it z by 2? Is
Yes,
it plus z by 2? Yes. How to confirm? Operate this z by 2 on 2D. So 2 into derivative of z by 2 is 1 by 2. Isn't it? You will get 1. Next, this is second order derivative will be 0. Third order derivative also 0. So that you will get it as 0. This is your answer. Z cube by 6 plus z square by 2 plus z by 2. Substitute back the value of z. What is z? Z is log x, no? Log x the whole cube by 6, log x the whole square by 2, and log x divided by 2. This is your PI. Write the last step. Okay. Write down, I'll just end the class.